Hello dear students, I am Kritika Lakkannava, Department of Mathematics, CLE's Degree College, Chikkodi. So firstly I would like to welcome you all for the third semester mathematics classes. So in that, basically you know that for the third sem there are two mathematics papers. In that I am going to deal with paper 2, that is mathematics paper 2. It is basically contains group theory, integral calculus and differential equations. So there are 5 units in the paper 2, that is first 2 chapters are on the group theory, third will be applications of definite integrals, and fourth and fifth chapters are purely on differential equations. So next let us see what are the contents of each chapter. So first one is group theory 1. In that we are going to study groups, abelian group and standard examples of groups. So what means group is nothing but the extension of, that is whatever you have studied in the previous classes. After the set theory you are going to study this group theory. In that groups, and again that group type, next comes abelian group and standard examples on the groups. After the definition we will take some standard examples. Next comes properties of groups and then semi-group and subgroup. This subgroup whatever it is there, this is very important and its properties are also very important. Next comes permutation group. So this permutation group is the last point in the unit 1. So this is about unit 1, that is your group theory. Next is unit 2, that is also group theory 2, that is the continuation of previous one, that is unit 1. After studying what is group, its properties, semi-group and subgroup, you will come to learn that is cyclic groups and its properties. Next comes cosets, that is after the group theory you will come to know that is whatever cosets are there and then its examples and all. Next comes Lagrange's theorem. So whatever these Lagrange's theorems, Euler's theorem and Fermat's theorems are there, these are very important theorems and these 3 theorems are come in the examination. So you have to give more concentration on these 3 theorems. Yes, this is about unit 2. Next is unit 3, that is applications of definite integrals. So you know integration means limits are given for the integrals, those are called as definite integrals. So that definite integral applications we will study in the unit 3. So that is application of integration for finding the length of an arc, that is by using integration we will find length of an arc. Next comes surface area and volume of solids of revolution for standard curves whose equations are given. That means you are going to study, that is by using the definite integrals we will find the surface area as well as the volume of the solids. That equations of the solids may be given in the Cartesian form, polar and as well as the parametric forms. That means for the 3 types, that is Cartesian, polar and parametric forms, we will find for the solids we will find surface area and volume of the solids of revolution. Yes, this is about unit 3. Next unit 4 is differential equation 1. So already you know differential equations. In that we are going to study first order, first degree equations. That means unit 4 contains only the differential equations of first order and first degree. In that we will study types, that will be linear differential equations, homogeneous forms and Bernoulli's forms, and also we will study non-homogeneous forms and they are reducible to homogeneous, then we are going to solve them. Next comes exact equations. These are important types of differential equations. Also after exact differential equations we will solve non-exact differential equations. That means we are going to reduce non-exact differential equations to the exact form and then we will continue to solve them. Next theorem is necessary and sufficient condition for the equation to be exact. That is for an equation what condition we have to get such that it is said to be exact. That is this theorem, and this is very important theorem that we will see whenever we are going to discuss the unit 4, that is the differential equation 1. After that we will learn solution of differential equation by finding a suitable integrating factor. That is there are some theories, after studying them we can find suitable integration factor to solve the differential equations. So this is about unit 4. After studying unit 4, that is continuation of unit 4 is there, that is unit 5, differential equations 2. Here we can study differential equations of first order and higher degree. So in the unit 4 we will see equation of the first order and first degree, but after that in the unit 5 we have first order only but higher degree we can study. Then comes differential equations solvable for p, also solvable for x, and as well as solvable for y. After these three forms there is another one form, that is important one, Clairaut's equation, and also Clairaut's equations reducible to Clairaut's form. This is about your unit 5. Clairaut's equation are the last point in the unit 5. So till now we have seen all the unit 5 contents, that is what the each chapter contains, that we have discussed in this video. So from the next video I would like to start your actual syllabus. Yes, thank you.